Welcome to The Real Authority. Today I'm talking about The Rip, the brand new Netflix film that just came out, also acknowledging the elephant in the room now. Snow got bad outside, so I'm a bit snowed in. I mean, it should clear in a few minutes, but I might as well make stuff easier on me and just record it here, edit it at home. Hopefully a good video comes out of it. I mean, it probably will. I'm usually able to adjust to environments, especially with my videos, so let's get into it. Also, I couldn't find a stand, so sorry for the shaky cam. Simple premise is a group of DEA cops led by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon basically go on a rip, are basically going to seize illegal money, in which they find more than they expect, leading to worries that maybe one of them will break and just take all the money instead of doing their job. I think The Rip was the first real 2026 movie trailer I saw in 2025 during Netflix Tudum. Don't know why I watched it. But I mean, yeah, the trailer was good and it was very interesting, so I was definitely looking forward to it. Again, first real trailer that really hyped up 2026, so I was very interested. But yeah, it was enjoyable. I think it was an enjoyable flick. Makes me wonder why Netflix didn't put it in theaters, but then again, I realize it's Netflix. I hope the 45-day window claim isn't a ruse, but we'll see. Anyway, back on topic, starting off with the positives, acting's really good around the board, but it really does feel like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon's movie. They're real-life buddies, and more times than not, each collaboration with them is very interesting and very entertaining. Hell, the movie that launched their careers was a collaboration between the two in Good Will Hunting. But they're experienced veterans, and they can absolutely carry a movie, evidenced here with their characters. Really nothing else to say about their performances, they're just really solid, selling the suspenseful and emotional moments when they need to be sold. The rest of the cast did solid too, although I will shout out Sasha Calle. You may remember her as Supergirl in The Flash, in which she was in a troubled production. I liked The Flash, by the way, but no defending Ezra Miller, absolutely not. But yeah, she was the highlight there, and she's absolutely a standout here. She's more or less a supporting role, but she's the person who's in the house, or basically lives in the household in which they find this money. So you definitely want to see how her character gets out of this situation, especially considering the fact that it's a pretty dangerous one. So I have to shout her out, she did great. I haven't seen a lot of Joe Carnahan's filmography, although when looking up before I even started this review, I found out he directed Shadow Force. A pretty enjoyable flick on my end, I get if you hate it. This is far better than Shadow Force, by the way, and it definitely shows that Carnahan was focused on bringing an old school flavor to this film, and it does work. Like, it creates a pretty intriguing mystery, making you wonder who the hell is going to crack, if they're going to crack, who's going to be the one who steals the money and betrays the rest of the people. Like, that's really intriguing, and the actors sell it, as well as Carnahan's screenplay and direction, like selling that anxiety to a pretty solid degree. Action's pretty fun. This movie isn't really, like, fully action-focused. It's more focused on the suspense and the dread with the story. It's more a crime drama than an action drama. But damn, said action is really cool. I remember Shadow Force having one cool action scene. Well, actually, all the action scenes are cool in that film, although this one steps up to 11. And it looks like they only relied on stunt work instead of visual effects, so bravo. Cherry on top of it, the movie left me engaged. Like, maybe there were like 2 minutes or so that really didn't need to be there, or at least could have shortened to 1 hour and 54 minute runtime, but I was surprised at how engaged I was. Like, the movie takes a bit of time to put you in this situation. I think about 20 minutes, but even the 20 minutes beforehand, it sets up the characters effectively, and you absolutely want to see how this develops. Also, Juan Mi Espero's cinematography was cool. Thought I might as well mention that before wrapping up. Yeah, a simple review for a pretty simple flick. If you want an effective crime thriller that is anchored by great performances, Rip is pretty much the option for you. I don't think by the end of the year I'll mention it as like one of the best films of the year. If that's the case, cool, I guess, although that might be a bit concerning. But for the month of January, yeah, we've gotten some solid flicks, and The Rip is definitely one of them. Nothing more to say other than The Real Authority approves, 10 out of 10. Because it knew it had one job to do, and it did it. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and comment your thoughts on the movie, and let me know what your favorite Ben Affleck, Matt Damon collab is. Alright, peace.